Hello all, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today I have with me our special guest Mr. Chaithanya Paul, who has just cleared the EO examination. Chaithanya, I welcome you to this session.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir.
And Chaithanya, I congratulate you on the behalf of EduTap team for such a great result in the EO examination. And I hope you are a little relieved now after a huge success.
Yes.
So how's the feeling?
Yes.
How's the feeling now?
Yeah, I would say the excitement has reduced, but I would say that it was very good in the beginning.
Great.
Like everyone congratulating and all.
Great. Chaithanya, can you please tell us about your educational and preparation background?
Yeah. I did my engineering from NIT Warangal. I passed out in the year 2015. Then I prepared for civil services for exclusively I dedicated my 3 to 4 years for civil services. Then in 2019, I took up a job in the district cooperative bank, Karimnagar district cooperative bank as an assistant manager.
Okay.
From then on, I prepared for UPSC along with my work also.
So it was quite difficult for you to manage job and study as well, Anna?
Yes, it was very difficult.
So
I had to take long leaves.
So how you came to know about the EO examination?
I would say it's just random notification popped up on my phone one day.
Okay.
Phone or YouTube, I'm unable to recall right now, but it was random.
Okay.
I went through the notification. I felt that syllabus is pretty much overlapping with UPSC. So I thought, let's see it right.
Great. So Chaithanya, how you utilized your UPSC preparation in the EO preparation? Because lots of similarities are there between the two examinations.
Yes, lot of similarities. General studies that almost the total of general studies is similar for both exams. So then there was this extra syllabus and all. I did some special work for that, labor laws, finance, and accounting.
Okay. Chaithanya, what were your mistakes in the UPSC preparation which you avoided in the EO preparation? Or I can say learnings from the UPSC preparation.
Yes. You can say that learning from the mistakes. Yes. I did neglect this. What should I say? I can say I did neglect geography, a part of geography, I would say. I did cover it. Mistakes in my UPSC preparation was mostly related to my options. I would say that my those were my lagging points, I would say. Apart from that, I don't think I'm pretty good in general studies, I would say.
Okay. Great. One more thing, since you were working, so how much difficult it is to prepare with the job for such a coveted job, because you require a lot of preparation and you are working in a cooperative bank and bank job is quite hectic. So how you managed it?
So I thought like I should compulsorily find out at least 3 to 4 hours on a daily basis. So either in the morning or right in the evening after coming from work. So I didn't prepare a strict schedule. I thought whenever I get time, I should utilize that time. So there were days when I used to study in the morning itself, then there were these days in the evening, and I fully utilized this weekends and holidays as well.
Great.
That way.
Okay, and since it is not a regular examination, happened once in 3 to 4 years, so it is difficult to prepare for such a irregular examination. So how you managed for that?
So I would say my preparation in UPSC helped me a lot. And then I did some research about the job as well, and I found out that it was a prestigious job as well. So it's worth dedicating my time for that job, because all those kind of new subjects, labor laws, accounting and all, I thought it's a new opportunity, like learning new things and all. It might be useful some other time in my career in the future point. So that way I thought like I motivated myself.
Great.
Went ahead with my preparation.
So here comes my another question. What were your sources of motivation?
Source of motivation, like I would say, right from my childhood, my parents used to tell that whatever you do, your work should become useful for nation building.
Right.
So they were always telling me right from my childhood that you need to become a good officer, reach a good position that so that you become a role model for a few people around you and do some good for the society, and in the process help become one nation a great one. So I would say both my parents were really their source of motivation.
Great, great. And one more thing, since it was a long examination, notification
Very
came in January 2020, then examination held in 5 September 2021, then interview in July 2022 recently. So how you managed such a long preparation journey?
Yeah, we should accept it. It was very long, pretty long, I would say, like almost 2.5 years from notification till the result is out. Uh, so I was preparing for UPSC as well. I cleared prelims as well, and I was preparing for mains. And so this preparation for UPSC civils, it helped me like keep up with the EOA also. But I would say that it became a bit difficult right before the exam, September 2021. Like it was getting delayed and delayed.
Right.
So yeah, I was losing. I wouldn't say I lost a whole track, but I was getting like. So let's go for the sales itself. I think this examination might get postponed. Second, we can't be relied. We can't rely on this. But somehow, when UPSC gave this notification that exam would be held on so and so date, then again I took up this labor laws, particularly accounting and all. I
Okay.
just brushed up my knowledge regarding general studies.
Great. Chaitanya, one more question and slightly personal question. You know, when you are preparing for different examinations and one examination you are giving high priority, like UPSC, and for second examination you are just giving it low priority as compared to the plan A. But you know, we have to shift gears. So
Yes.
when according to you was the right time you shifted gear for the EOA preparation?
So, like I just mentioned right before your question, that UPSC gave a notification that the exam would be
Okay.
held on this date particularly. So there won't be any change in the date of the examination. Then I totally shifted to the EOA preparation.
Okay. Great. So now come to the recruitment part. What were your sources of preparation?
Uh, so general studies was my UPSC book sets. The whole history, geography, polity, economy. So
Can you
and
please
everyone
elaborate on
knows.
the standard books you
Yes.
followed?
Yes, I was. So history I followed Spectrum, Modern India for Modern India. Then for medieval India and ancient India, there is this Bipin Chandra and R.S. Sharma books.
Okay.
History. So for polity, like everyone knows, it's
Lakshmikant.
Lakshmikant. Yeah, economy, it's like Ramesh Singh. Geography, I went with G.C. Leon and Majid Hussain.
Okay.
Yeah. Then for environment, I studied this Shankar IAS. Yeah. So I was current affairs was like I used to regularly follow current affairs.
Okay.
I keep a tab on those news happenings on my phone. Therefore, I use Twitter and all.
Great.
That
Great.
current affairs was okay fine.
And what according to you is the ideal duration to prepare for such type of examination, even if you are from UPSC background?
I think duration in the sense in the day or in a
No, no,
year.
no. Total period in month.
Okay, in the month. Uh, so it's a bit subjective. It might vary from person to person. Uh, I can't say like it's this is a particular time to prepare for such kind of examinations, but it's better like keep a big goal. Like one of my friends, or it might be a famous quote: "Aim for the stars, you might reach the moon."
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Right. Great.
that way.
And Chaitanya, one more question. Since you were from UPSC background and you are from engineering background also, no? So how difficult was it to cover the commerce subjects like accountancy and IR and labor law and the social security part? And how you manage that? We want to hear it from you.
Yeah, those were the after reading the whole notification, I thought like there is, as you mentioned, these are the three extra topics and compared to UPSC. So labor laws, it was not that much difficult because during that time only this total current affairs was like
Right.
news regarding this consolidification of various central labor laws into four codes and all.
Right.
So it was a bit not that difficult, but accounting part was totally new for me. So I had to start from the scratch from accounting. So I relied on YouTube videos. Uh, like there were some sources, free sources, and they're very helpful for me. I did prepare notes out of them, and I didn't expect that notes to become a whole big book. I thought maybe it will be done in a few pages, but the notes which I prepared from the videos, it became a total big book. But it helped me during the final preparation. Social security was also somewhat related to general studies paper 2 in UPSC. So that accounting, I would say it was difficult for me. Then labor laws and then social security.
Okay, great.
I followed the YouTube videos. Those were the
Great.
primary sources.
Chaitanya, one more question. It is again a subjective question. That is how you balance the preparation of so many subjects. You know, you are working also very less time in a day for preparation.
Yes.
So it is difficult to balance the preparation of multiple subjects. So what was your strategy?
So when I used to study my difficult parts, whichever topic I felt difficult, I used to study in the morning, right after some kind of exercise or some kind of physical activity. The brain would be very fresh. So I used
Great.
to study that difficult things during that time. And I used to follow this current affairs and somewhat less difficult topics in my work as well. I used to see those videos, some short notes or anything during my work also whenever I used to get time. And right in the evening after coming from work, after coming to home, I used to watch videos.
Great. Great. And one more question. General mental ability and general English is a very important area for this examination, and we
Yes.
required a lot of practice for them. So, what according to you are the best sources to prepare for GMA and general English?
General English, I can't, I think I don't have any particular source for that because I used to read newspapers, so it covered me. General English was okay. I didn't prepare specially for general English, so I
Okay.
think I can't answer that question. But there was this textbook. I think it was textbook. Some textbook. I think yeah, it's textbook only. I took some kind of tests on that. Free tests were available on that app.
Okay. Okay.
So
And you
I did
practice them.
for that. Yes, I practiced them for my general mental ability.
Oh, great.
But I don't think that's a good appropriate source. I mean, I would say like it was also more of my self preparation, general mental ability. I can't
Okay.
say this particular source.
Great. Great. And one more question. You know, revision is tedious task even in the UPSC preparation, and it is easy to read the books once, like
Yeah,
standard books,
yeah,
but to revise them again and again is a very
very
problematic
difficult.
area. So
Yeah.
how you manage that? Because notes making, you told us you make
Yes.
notes, but still revision is very important, and it is difficult for student to pursue that.
So I would say like note making in the process of note making, one need to make notes according to which like aptitude of oneself. First, we need to gauge ourselves.
Right.
We need to understand how we can easily read once or twice. In that way, so I used to make short notes. So it depends from person to person. So one person might do it in the diagrams, one person might do it in bullet points. So I used to do a mix of all those things.
Great. Great.
So that in the process of preparation, it doesn't become tedious or hectic and all.
Great.
Like
And
it should be in a flow.
great. Great. And one more question. What is the role of practicing MCQs and giving mock test in the recruitment test preparation?
Yeah. I can't emphasize more on this topic, but that's the more important thing. I did take like I would say more than 50 mock tests.
Great. Great.
Yeah, 50 mock tests on an average. I think I did more, but I can confidently say that I did at least 50 mock tests.
And students should go for that also,
Yes,
because it is a
yes.
very good strategy to prepare.
Very good strategy. I mean, we need to find that golden mean in the exam. Like this is the range I would attempt in the final exam also. Like out of 120 questions, I wish to attempt 100 to 110 for
Right.
sure. So we need to prepare a strategy so that we'll attempt at least 100 or 105 questions. I mean, it depends from person to person.
Right.
Some might attempt 90 itself. Some might go for a whole 120 questions. So we need to find out that sweet spot.
Because practicing mocks give us an idea that how many what is the difficulty level of the paper, how many questions should we attempt in this paper. So great. And one more question, slightly again a personal question. What according to you is the most difficult area of the preparation in the recruitment test?
Area. So I mean, this is two-stage of exam, right? I mean, between these two or the
No,
whole
no, a bit
syllabus.
in the recruitment test process.
So in this two-stage, I would say it is interview part is
More tough. Okay,
yeah
great.
more tough.
Great.
It's more
And
subjective.
great. You are right, totally right. And Chaitanya, one more thing I would like to ask from you, that people have a prejudice in mind that only UPSC student clear this examination. So is it true? Totally.
I will agree a bit on that because bulk of the syllabus is overlapping with UPSC. But then again, there are many students, as far as I learned from this news and all, from EduTap itself. I did see some videos of the announcement of result. There are many students who cleared the exam and they are not related to UPSC's
Right.
preparation as well. So I mean, if there is a proper motivation, this kind of dedication, I think student from any background can do this.
Right.
It requires a good attitude.
And what if you had not made it?
Yeah, I will continue with my UPSC preparation.
Okay,
I'm giving my
great.
mains next month.
Great. And best wishes for that also.
Thank you.
Chaitanya, now we shift to the interview part. So how was your interview?
The interview was very great, I would say. It went on
Which
for
panel was
25
that?
to Sujata Mehta madam.
Okay.
Sujata Mehta.
Okay.
Sujata Mehta madam. There are 4 members on the panel. So 2 women and 2 men. Highly learned, highly respectable, I would say. I mean, in the course of my discussion with them, they appeared very knowledgeable. Rightly so, because UPSC board.
Right.
It went on for 25 to 30 minutes.
And what were the questions asked?
Since I was working in district cooperative bank, around 40 to 50% of my interview was dedicated to cooperative bank. What are the problems and what is the potential of cooperative banking? So what kind of role our banks play in the rural credit, extending credit to rural areas and all, development of rural economy and all those things. And it went very well. So
great.
I was very well prepared for this.
Okay. Chaitanya, since you were very well prepared, can you please let us know what are the important areas to prepare in the interview or before interview?
Yeah, as many of the people already know, our TAP is the main source of our interview. So my whole interview also revolved around TAP, nothing out of TAP. So 50% of the questions were related to my work, which I mentioned in the TAP, and then there is 20 to 30% related to my hobbies. Then, so there were few out of the box questions, like it went some kind of philosophical way. There was this question one sir was asking, like whether you will be strict or lenient in your course of duty. He was asking, just give me one straight answer. Don't give subjective, like I'll decide it on the case by case merit. I don't want such kind of answers. He told me. Then I said I will follow Buddha's Madhyamar. So that sir felt that I'm a bit more. I have a philosophical bent of mind, and he went like some kind of philosophical questions also. So I think I gave some pretty decent answers and they were satisfied with those questions.
Great.
So preparing one staff is the main thing for interview.
And what, according to you, are they looking for?
Yeah, they were testing only my personality. I mean, how I would react in the pressure situations, whether I would nudge or I'll give into pressure. I did get this. They were only testing my personality. They were not testing my factual or knowledge and all.
Yeah. Okay. And what, according to you, is the importance of giving mock interviews before the actual interviews?
It's very good. Mock interviews really played a very key role in my final performance, I would say. I did take this. My first mock interview was from EduTap itself. There were some very good panel members, some retired IRS and present working civil servant was also on the panel. It didn't go well, actually, the EduTap, but I learned a lot from that. They gave useful suggestions to me. Very useful, I would say.
So blessing in disguise. So.
Yes, blessing in disguise, you can say that. So I noted down them, all those things, and I worked on them. So learning from our mistake, as you said. So you need to learn, and mock tests, mock interviews are very, very important, I would say.
Great. Chaitanya, one more question. You can tell us better in this regard. Can you tell is it possible to prepare for such examination through self-study if I am a beginner?
So it again depends on the individual capacity of the student. But if you take an average student, I think one needs some kind of hand holding, some kind of support is needed, some kind of one need to take up one course or anything, I would say.
Great. So any future targets now after EO selection, apart from UPSC?
I'm looking forward for the mail from EPFO. So
Okay.
when will be our medical test and joining and all things. Apart from that, as I already mentioned, I'm preparing for my mains. It's in next month. Hopefully I'll clear it. If not, I'll continue. I'll join this EOAO and
Okay.
continue with my UPSC preparation.
Great. Chaitanya, it was very great talking to you. And I would like to ask any message for our future aspirants from you.
Yeah, that's it. Like, don't have any preconceived notions or prejudices before taking up anything. So just feel that everyone is on a same level playing field and go ahead, have confidence in oneself. Whatever might be a situation, like as you mentioned, he might be a beginner or some UPSC aspirant, like just like me, who was preparing for UPSC for last 4 years. But you need to have right attitude.
Right.
Yeah. Attitude is a very important thing. You need to have that confidence. You need to handle yourself.
Great. Great.
That would
Chaitanya,
be
it was a great experience to have a talk with you. And I wish a very good future for you. And may all your dreams come true. Thank you very much for guiding us. Thank you very much.